Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at the Arsenal player ratings versus Norwich City, and it was a strong performance from Arsenal because you can tell from me that I was very used to this sort of performance from Arsenal on a consistent basis. Hopefully we can see this more and more from the Gunners as we look to continue to impress as Arsenal Football Club. But we need to impress more and more. We need more stronger performances. And in terms of the first player on the list, it's Aaron Ramsdale, and he had literally nothing to do in this game. It was pretty easy for Aaron Ramsdale throughout this match. There was that one moment where Ben White made that mistake, and it was a little bit scary for Arsenal. But we went with that very well. We took it very well. We took it easily, and we learned from that mistake. Ben White, a little bit shaky at moments in time. I think when we get to the latter stages of the game and we look very impressive, we see that little bit of Mustafi in him, but a 6 for his performance. Next up, we got likes of Ben White, and just talking about Ben White, that little mistake at the latter stages of the game was the only downfall, but I thought he was probably better than the right backs we currently have at this football club, not going to lie. I think he brings that sort of dimension that Callum Chambers brings to this Arsenal club. But we need to improve a lot. There's a lot of things to do with Ben White, but he's showing that he's a good player. I was very happy with it. I would have given him a 7 for his performance if he didn't make that mistake, but he gets a 6 for his performance. Next up, we got Rob Holding. He did his duty well, and he pretty much saved Ben White from making another mistake in an Arsenal shirt. But he did do his job well in terms of the aerial duels, in terms of the performances. We played very calm, very determined, and very focused as well. And we looked like we wanted to perform very well. And he had another decent game. The defense really didn't have lots to do, so he was going to get the average score from me. He did nothing spectacular. There was moments in times where he missed that a little bit of quality from Ben White, but he gets a 6 for his performance. Next up, we got Gabriel Magalhaes, and in terms of his performance, he shows that he is coming more and more of an important player, an important piece to this Arsenal squad, and he's showing that with his performances currently, and I'm being really impressed with him. Hopefully he can continue to impress in an Arsenal shirt as we continue to see better performances from him on a daily basis. But overall for his performance, he was very good, and hopefully he can continue to impress. But he gets a standard 6 for his performance as well, as the backline most definitely were going to get. Next up, we got Kieran Tierney, and I thought it was very good to get that important goal right at the moment of time where we definitely needed that goal. And we saw that bit of passage of play, which I was really happy with, because Kieran Tierney is a player, remember, loves to get this team back, and that's what a captain should do. Unfortunately, the situation with Aubameyang is the situation, but when it comes to Tierney, when this team looks like they're going to concede, when this team looks like we're going to fumble, he comes in and makes something clutch, and he gets an 8 for his performance. Next up, we got Thomas Partey, and he tried to do his best in that midfield, but it wasn't a real big competition for Thomas Partey. He just does the basics very well, passed it around, tried to make things happen. And that's something that we see from Thomas Partey. But when it comes to Arsenal, we need to see better performances on a consistent basis. We've shown that we are capable of dominating matches because we were able to get that very early game on, and then it suited Thomas Partey too very well, and it allowed Arsenal to continue to develop, and he gets a 6 for his performance. Next up, we got Granit Xhaka, and he misplaced some passes in the first half, which was a little bit frustrating. He got a yellow card to his name, as something that we do see from Granit Xhaka on a consistent basis. But one thing I really like about Granit Xhaka is that he's got a very good relationship with Gabriel Martinelli at this moment in time. He's picking out good passes. Even after the first half, his anger was something that was tested by Dean Smith. They had a very good argument in the tunnel, but he gets a standard 6 for his performance. Next up, we got Bukayo Saka, and he was very good, probably the man of the match. Very strong performance. First goal is the class of individuality from Bukayo Saka. Then for the third goal, it's a class of individuality from Bukayo Saka, and he's shown that he is an important player to this Arsenal squad, and hopefully he can continue to impress, continue to deliver more and more to this Arsenal team, because he has been very impressive, and for his performance today, it's fair to say he deserves a 9 for his performance. Next up, we got the likes of Martin Odegaard, and I thought he was pretty impressive. He got the first assist for Bukayo Bukayo Saka. Then he got the second assist for Kieran Tierney, and he dominated the game. He passed the ball around, he showed his moments of tactics, he showed his moments of technique, he showed his intelligence, which is sometimes difficult for the other players to get onto the same wavelength as him. But he was another strong performance from Martin Odegaard. Hopefully he can continue to impress consistently, bring more solid performances, and for his performance today, I think it's fair to say he deserves an 8. Next up, we got Gabriel Martinelli, and he was the player that really tried to make things happen when Arsenal were looking a little bit shaky at some moments in time. We did look like we were going to concede at moments in time, but after that first half and moving into the second half, because we started very slow, but there was someone that tried to make things happen, someone that tried to make things happen on a consistent basis, and that was in the form of Gabriel Martinelli. His passion, his determination, and his intensity deserves a 7 for his performance. Next up, we got Alexander Lacazette, and he had a great opportunity to make it too early on for Arsenal, but he wasn't able to capitalise on the situation with his header. It was a very difficult opportunity for Alexander Lacazette, but it shows that we definitely do need a new striker at this football club. Unfortunately, Lacazette's his contract is running out at Arsenal. Maybe he might be given a new deal, we don't know. But when it comes to Lacazette, he shows that captain's performance on a consistent basis, which I do like. But hopefully he can continue to impress and he gets a 6 for his performance. So these are my player ratings versus Norwich City, and hopefully Arsenal can continue to impress. We move on to the next game versus Wolves. We don't know the situation. Maybe it could get cancelled, we don't know. But Arsenal needs to continue to impress if we want to keep making ourselves a big club, because we need to get back to where we should be. And when it comes to the next game, it's against Wolves. It's going to be a tough opposition. We saw how they were able to prevent Chelsea from beating them. So we need to know this and learn from this game and continue to improve, and hopefully we can continue to impress and get the next victory versus Wolves and continue this good run of form and continue to impress. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.